Been a little while since I've taken a look at any action camera style things. This one came across as very interesting and sort of unique in my opinion. This is the MateGo spy camera. And what interested me about this is not necessarily that it's marketed as a spy camera, but that it's marketed as a small, ultra small action camera. Let's take a look. Now the box itself leaves an awful lot to the imagination. It's basically just a flat black box that says MateGo on the top. Open it up though, and there's the camera. Of course you got a little sticker over the lens there, and actually it's got a clip on the back. So technically you could wear this as like a body camera, just like attach it to your shirt or your shirt pocket or your coat or whatever else you happen to be wearing. I guess hit the button whenever you're ready to record and you're good to go. Relatively small form factor. I did forget to mention this does do 1080p video at 30 frames a second. Unfortunate that it's not at least 1080p 60, but in this form factor, I can imagine that that would probably be a limitation. It says it is using the Sony IMX179 sensor, and it's got a bunch of built-in functions. It says it does motion detection, gapless recording, cyclical recording, so it could be used as kind of a dash cam or again, like a body cam. Let's see what else comes in the box though. Oh buddy, I just hit the jackpot. So we got some 3M sticky pads, micro USB charging cable, and basically a buttload of GoPro style mounts and like a bicycle mount and different adapters, GoPro style adapters. And because of the way the camera is designed, this should just pop out. It's got this little clip here on the bottom. You should be able to just pop it out. Oh, that came out super easily. Just grab the micro USB port and click it. There you go. And there's even a little place here you could fit a lanyard through and kind of string it onto a necklace or a bracelet or something if you wanted. It's that small. Don't swallow it. It's also got a teeny tiny little user manual in here that's got a whole lot of Chinese and then a whole lot of English. It does also show the contents on here, the camera, clip, a back that's viscous, one that has a sucker, and one that has a magnet. So you can kind of affix this to whatever you want to. And the one thing it's not mentioning in that little manual there is one of these back plates does also have the GoPro mount on it. So that's pretty cool. And one of the reasons why I picked this one in particular to look at from this company is this one also comes with a waterproof housing. And just look at this little thing. It kind of makes it look like a submarine. And you got this little clip on this side, you just pull it back, open your back door up, put the camera in. It is a square, so make sure that you put it so that the buttons face the right directions, and then snap it back into place. And there you go. You've got it now. It's ready to film. But that's a load of accessories for the camera. Now coming back to take a look at the camera itself, of course you've got the lens here on the front. Down on the bottom you can see the micro USB port as well as the micro SD card slot. On the top, you're going to find the shutter button, the camera status LED, the charging LED. It says there's a motion sensor right here. The microphone is right there, little teeny tiny thing. It says there's a buzzer right over here. Not sure what that would be used for. Then you have the power/Wi-Fi button on this side. So presumably if we just go ahead and hold this button in, no, it appears to have shipped with a dead battery. And the instructions do say, first step, stick in a micro SD card. Second step, charge it. So presumably they understand it's going to be dead when they ship it. So I'm going to go ahead and charge this and we will be right back. And we're back. I've gone ahead and taken a little bit of time, made sure this got charged up, changed clothes because, you know, a day has passed. Got the app installed on the phone and actually got everything paired up. It was pretty simple. And again, you can kind of see it all here in the manual if you're interested. Basically, go get the Neo Me app. It should be available. It says confirm the camera is turned on. Press the power and Wi-Fi button to turn on Wi-Fi. Choose the Wi-Fi access point that gets created by the camera on your phone. And then within the app, it should go ahead and just work. And as you can see here, this little camera is actually, it's working. Taking a quick look through the app though, you can see I have 7,500 photos available, meaning the card that I've got in the camera, which I think is a 16 gig card, is capable of taking 7,500 photos. If I hit video though, it says I can do almost 2 hours of video. We've got a time-lapse option and a share option. We come up here to the cog wheel, you can see resolutions, 1080p is the default, but you've also got 720p, WVGA, and VGA. Record file size, you can do 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and 10 minutes. Or of course, when you just hit the button, it'll record. You've got time-lapse settings there, you've got microphone level. By default, the mic level was set to high. I did a very quick test of the audio and it was completely overblown, I guess because it was set to high, so I've gone ahead and changed it to middle. For your photo settings, it's showing 8 megapixel. You can turn on or off GPS. Flicker frequency, advanced settings, you can change your Wi-Fi information, format the SD card, use HDR, use the buzzer, I guess if you want it to buzz, timestamps if you want timestamps, and wide angle. I tried the wide angle and it didn't seem to make any difference on or off, so I'm just leaving it on. But I mean, the latency on this, as you can see, is really not that bad. Turn it and it moves, turn it and it moves. I mean, it's very low latency Wi-Fi. Change it over to video, it does take just a second. And then to take video, you can either press the button here in the app and it'll start recording, or you can hold the button here for like a second and it'll start recording. You can see the flashing green light there. If I hold the button, it'll start and it'll keep recording until I hold it again. or you can hold it and just keep holding it until you're done. That I think would be best for like the body style type camera where you have it on your pocket and something's happening and you want to make sure to capture it all, so you just hold your finger on the button the entire time, and as soon as you let go, it stops. Now that I'm thinking about it, buzzer must mean beep. Let me see if I can turn that off and see if it makes a difference. It didn't beep, so presumably buzzer does mean beep. Makes sense. And you know what, without any further ado, let's do a few quick samples with this. I'm going to go ahead and say it, my limited testing with it earlier, the video quality in this type of lighting, and actually in kind of low lighting, is better than I expected for a camera of this size. The audio quality is about exactly what I expected. It's not great. In fact, I'm going to say it's not even good. But again, camera of this size, microphone of about that size, it's not going to be as good as this overhead cardioid microphone that I'm using. It's going to be a little teeny tiny action camera. Yeah. And to make it a little easier to hold onto and work with, I've taken the little GoPro mount and put it on a handle. So it just clicks in like that, and now I've got a handheld little teeny camera that's much bigger now. So now if we hit the button to record, now we're over on this little camera. Taking a look at it in the phone, just looking at the image in the phone. Oh no, Inception. It actually doesn't, the video quality doesn't look all that bad, but I'm sure the audio is, I'm just gonna say it, not impressive in the slightest. Going ahead and taking a quick walk around with it though, so you can get sort of a feel for different lighting scenarios. Here we are in sort of the entryway. You can tell the audio changes a little bit too. Walking into our dining room where it's a little bit more dimly lit. So that's that. Then we'll walk into the rest of the house. So here we are in the living room. Maybe we'll do a quick spin around so you can see a little bit here. This is what the living room looks like at the moment. You can see out the back doors. Hopefully it's adjusting appropriately. And here's me in it's not a relatively dimly lit room anymore because I do have the blinds open. But still, it's not a brightly lit room or anything. And this is what it's going to look like outdoors in sunny weather. Sorry, just wind. Yeah, this is what it looks like in the sun. And apologies in advance if you can't hear me at all. But we'll take a quick look around with it. Again, the video quality, when I looked at it previously, was very impressive. The microphone, not so much. But still, on a camera of this size, it could be an awful lot worse. And we're back. I'm going to go ahead and apologize again profusely for the audio. I just watched some of it back. I was able to watch it from the phone just through the app by hitting the button. There's a gallery button in the corner. The video quality looked, we're going to say it, okay. It didn't look amazing, but you do have to come back to the fact that this is a little teeny tiny camera. Yes, I put it on a larger mount here, but that's the size of the camera. It's like you could pop this in your mouth and eat it. It's so small. Don't do that. So for what it is it the worst thing ever? No, not really. I've definitely seen worse. Could it be better? Probably. Will it be better in the future with future iterations? Almost assuredly. So all in all, I think this is a really interesting package. It does offer an awful lot of features, but it does lack a few features that I would like. Of course, higher quality video, better quality audio. You just have to have reasonable expectations, I guess. For the price point, I'm gonna say it's probably a little bit high in my opinion, but I'll put a link down in the description to where you can go and check it out if you're interested in learning more about it or picking up one of your very own. So thanks so much to MateGo for sending this out for me to take a look at. Ridiculously small camera. Thanks to you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to receive more, and I will see you again next time.